Welcome back to my channel. Today we are making butter and herb rolls. To a jug, add 1.5 cups of warm water. Next we are going to add a tablespoon of instant yeast. Give it a stir. Now we are adding in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to stir this again and then set it aside for around 3 to 5 minutes, just to help that yeast to activate. To a food processor, add 3.5 cups of flour. I'm using unbleached flour. You can just use plain. Yeah, now adding a teaspoon of salt. Now we are going to combine the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients. You want to combine this just a little bit at a time. Oops, spilled there. Just keep adding a little at a time. Until your wet and dry ingredients are all combined. Now you want to keep mixing until your dough forms a ball. we are going to put this dough into a bowl, and we are going to put a damp tea towel over it, and we're going to leave it for around an hour. Usually the longer you leave it, the better the dough is. So if you want to leave it longer, you can. Here I just have a mixture of tomato puree, a little bit of oil, a little bit of water. Now I'm adding some Italian seasoning to it. Now I'm just adding some salt. You want to cut your dough in half, and you want to get that other half of dough back in the bowl with the towel on top of it so it doesn't dry out. I am just rolling this dough into a cylinder shape. I'm just going to cut this cylinder shape into 4. These actually turned out a little big, so if you wanted, you could cut them into 6 or 8. Here I have a mixture of rosemary, thyme, parsley and oregano. I'm just adding melted butter to that and giving it a mix. I think I used about a teaspoon of each of the spices. Now I'm just rolling out my dough. Now I'm just adding some of the buttered and herb mixture onto the dough. Less is more with this. Now I'm just going to roll it up. I'm going to press the ends. I also, before I put this in the oven, add some of the buttered and herb mixture onto the top of these. You want to add these to the oven, gas mark 4, for around 30 to 40 minutes. These are so good alone, or you can eat them with soups or stews. Enjoy!